Morning everybody, Cap here, and today I'm going to be shaving with DR Harris Marlborough, a good woodsy cedar wood scent. I've noticed about these DR Harris's, the soap, I have the Arlington soap, actually smells different than the cream to me. So I might have to get this, might have to splurge one of these days, maybe when this is done, and get the hard soap and see how it smells. I was going to shave with my Wade and Butcher today, but I watched PaulHFilms. If y'all don't watch him, make sure y'all look him up on YouTube. He's one of the best YouTubers in my book. I really do enjoy him. He's just a treat. He used for 10 days a Wilkinson sword. Now I don't know if it was this Wilkinson sword. This is a different one than I have. Gillette Wilkinson sword, and this is what the package looks like. And it says Saloon Pack or Salon. I'm not sure this is put out by India Limited. I'm not sure if this is the type he had. I'll have to go back, but he got 10 shaves out of it. I used to use Wilkinson swords just because of him. I found blades that work a lot better for me. Wilkinsons are pretty a rough shave for me. But we're going to try this one out just to see how it is, see if it's different. I'm going to be using the 1904, the Merkur. I forgot what the number on this was, but it's the open comb with the decorated handle. It's a nice smooth shaver. It's not very aggressive. It's a 3-piece. So let's put this blade in. Now I hadn't used Wilkinson swords for a long time. So a lot of your blades that you start out with and they don't work, make sure you revisit them, because your technique gets a lot better. So when you first start out, your technique's not good at all. Except for some who are just gifted. Not me. But a lot of blades that I used to use that I could not at all, let's say like the feather, I can use a feather, they don't last very long. That's why I don't use them. They only last about 2 shaves for me, and for the price point, that's just not enough. This is the blade gap on these little bad boys. Very smooth, very mild shaver. I can get BBS in 3 passes with these. A 2-pass shave doesn't do the trick. Let's see. Showed you Marlborough, and I'm going to be using my Semogue 1305. Now, I've noticed that a lot of my shaves, I've cut out a lot of things that I do. Today I'm not going to cut anything. I'm just going to go right through, except for when I mess up. I'll be bowl lathering. So let's bowl lather. I'm going to take out not that much, maybe a little bit more. Put it right there in it. Now when I bowl lather creams, I hadn't bowl lathered in a while, y'all know this if you've been watching. It smells great. You can either put the product straight into the bowl, which is a good thing, or you can put it right into the brush. I'm just going to wet the bowl, dump the contents back out. Bless me. See how it's kind of thickened up there? Add a little bit of water. Put a few drops. In fact, instead of that, I'm gonna just dip my bristles like I would if I was face lathering. I used to have a little spoon. I don't know what happened to it. For teaching purposes, I'm just going to dip the bristles. DR Harris, it's a little bit more pricier than Tobes, Taylor Bond Street, and a lot of other creams, Parasso, but for the price you get a very, very good cream. Very thick lather. So far, that's what we got. I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Not much. All I did was dip my brush in it. And what I got here is another bowl, smaller, that I soak my brush in. I just leave the water in it. And someone commented that when they use creams, they do it in a bowl instead of on their face. And that is an excellent ideal. I used to do it myself. I can get a lot better. Look at that. Look at that. Get you in there. I get a lot thicker and more lather if I do it in a bowl rather than on my face, because it can just build up on top of itself. That's amazing. Let's shave with that. Amazing. Oh, and another thing, it is summertime, and I know I forget to mention it a lot, but this is all cold water today. It's in the afternoon. And, I don't know if there's a difference between if you do hot water, warm water, cold water shave. I personally can't tell a difference. Just don't feel. I really like it when I use it on a mentholated cream like Parasso Green. Look how thick that lather is. My goodness. I had to make sure we're still filming. Y'all getting this? Beautiful. Yeah, DR Harris, the cream is amazing. Just like the soap, it's they've been working on that for years. You can tell. Let's try it out. Very smooth. A lot smoother than I remember. I'm not putting any pressure, even though this is a mild razor. I'm letting the blade do the cutting. Because if you use a mild razor and you put a lot of pressure, you can get razor burn. I enjoy the DR Harris Arlington aftershave. Amazing stuff. And I'm thinking about getting the Marlborough aftershave. This has this lovely, just, I call it a deep woodsy scent. And then there's Windsor, which I've never smelt before. I need to get a sample of that. Talk to some of my shaving buddies, see if they can send me a sample, or I can I don't know, I'll get a hold of my buddy at Shaving Samples, buy a few samples. Alright, gonna go across the grain. When I go across, I kind of puff the cheeks out just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit to give it a flatter surface. So far, this blade is as smooth as a Gillette Silver Blue. This thing is smooth, very smooth. I'm gonna have to get some of my older Wilkinsons out and see if there's a difference. With this goatee, these passes go so quick. I'm not used to it. And how much cream I still have left over. Look how thick that is. Oh my goodness. That's so thick. I love thick cream. This is has a lot of the consistencies of Mitchell's wool fat. That's why I love Mitchell's wool fat. I have enough cream left over I can shave my legs. It might be an interesting shave. Just kidding. On this last pass, I need to remind you, I need to say that we have a good friend in the shaving committee, and his name is Rob Franke, Franke, and I'm going to leave a link in the show notes, in the description. That's what show notes mean. He has a Facebook page. He's done stricken with illness, and he's in the ICU. His family's in a bad spot. I believe his wife's lost her job or something like that, and they are in need of help. Go to this page and either donate some money, or they have some raffles going on. Put something up for sale. Just try to help out in any way you can. Prayers, if you could, pray for Rob Franke. He's a good guy. He's got a shaving YouTube channel. If you want to look that back up, look it up. He's got several videos on here, and if you could, just go to the link that I'll post on Facebook, and someone might even have a different URL from there if you're not on Facebook. But if you could, help him out. I got some hairs that go just everywhere right there. It's real hard to get to. And I seriously cannot feel this blade. That's how smooth it is. This is I'm gonna have to shave with a more aggressive razor just to see if this is real. Go over that a few times. The slickness is amazing on this cream. Amazing. And after usually I say, let me get cleaned up. So this is me cleaning up. Wash my face off with cold water, and then I just leave it wet. Then I start to wash out. This is lovely stuff. I've noticed some people posting on here and on Facebook about their agendas of wet shaving. And I guess, you know, some people have been fussing that people have agendas. And I'm gonna agree with what a lot of people have said. Everybody has an agenda. And every YouTuber that's gonna be on here is gonna say their first agenda is to help new and old wet shavers. And that's the main reason I started this, to one, have somebody to shave with and to share these experiences that I have on a daily basis, and also to excuse me, sling my brush out, also to just help people, you know, show them, because that's the one way I learned, was watching somebody like Nick Shaves and PaulHFilms. Those are my two main ones that I watched, and then there were some other ones that when I got into straight razor shaving, I watched them, exactly what they done, tried what they done. And first and foremost, that's my agenda. I really didn't set out to do reviews, but it's hard not to when people are curious on my thoughts and other people's thoughts of a certain soap or of a certain blade. And so I'm not making any money. I have received soaps to try. The majority of the stuff that I own are bought by me. There's been a few things gifted to me, a few things that I've won on giveaways on Instagram, or given to me by friends, but the majority of the stuff I have, even the majority of my samples, I bought. This I bought. There's let's see, this was made for me, give to me, and I won the Holy Black brush. I won my Portland brush. About everything I own, I bought. And so my agenda wasn't to make money or anything like that. I got a job, but it's fun to get more subscribers. It's fun to me to post pictures. It's fun to share this experience and hear feedback and hear what y'all do. So that's pretty much. I don't have an agenda. All right, so let's get down to my post shave. Praso Blue. I have psoriasis, and psoriasis is different from dry skin because it's an overproduction of oil. This has aloe vera in it, and I'm going to do a video that I'll post right after this of the products that I do use to combat psoriasis, because some people do have it, and I'll talk more about that. I'll make that video right after this one. If I put a balm on my face where I shaved, it makes my skin oily. I'm going to be using Praso Green. It's a mild scented aftershave to me, with not a lot of kick or anything like that. It just feels good. It's a good post experience with a decent smell. I like the green scent. I always put my aftershaves in my hair. If y'all didn't notice. So Praso Green, this stuff is amazing. It's a very subtle scent. If you shave at night, this is the perfect thing to go to bed in. It's not loud. I know a lot of people appreciate that in elevators. Use this on the top of my face, like every day. The Marlborough shaving cream, amazing, good sized tub. This tub will last me a while. And this stuff, you saw it, it is creamy, very creamy. This shaving bowl I got off West Coast Shaving. It doesn't have anything on the bottom for grip. It fits perfectly in the hand. So if you're looking for a shave brush, Gillette Wilkinson Sword Salon Pack. Now, next shave, I'm going to use a more aggressive razor, probably my above the tie or something like that. Maybe my adjustable to see, because this is a mild razor. But so far, I got BBS in 3 passes, and I've never felt the blade. Never. It's smoother than my Gillette Silver Blues. We'll see how that goes. Also use my Semogue 1305. It's a workhorse boar brush. Great bowl leather. Great bowl leather. But I'll make a video today, here in a few minutes, about how what I combat my psoriasis with. See if I can help some of y'all. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you check out the link of helping Mr. Rob out in the description. And make sure you keep him in your prayers. Y'all have a wonderful day.